with the Orioles, I try to remind people, you want to be hot and feeling good in October, and we're not even to that midway point of the season. Yeah. And you guys are in a great position. Now, I know what you're going to say. Season's over right now after five straight losses, which I guess, right, you guys haven't lost 5 in a row in 2 years. Is that correct?
Yeah. I mean, when I first got up, that was sort of, a normal occurrence, nobody was really saying much about it. But yeah, now it seems, it means a little bit more, but yeah, we're fine.
No, and that's the O's are fine. That's actually a mantra I say all the time is the O's are fine. And you look at the context of the league, it's good teams, by the way. I mean, I think Houston's underperformed, but it's not like they don't have good arms in their pen or they don't have a good lineup. It's just that they weren't playing well. And then the Guardians, ironically, the Guardians remind me a little bit of you guys last year where there's just this no fear. They'll win in a lot of different ways. Jose Ramirez hits everything. I don't understand that. Well, I do understand that. And then Clase is in your mind, if we're going to take out Felix Bautista, where would you rank Clase on as a closer in the league right now?
Right now, I mean, you got Miller with Oakland.
Ooh.
And you got Clase and I don't know. He's got to be up there, top 3. He's got to be top 3. Easy.
Yeah.
I mean, over the past 3 or 4 years, he's always out there. I feel like hasn't really gotten hurt. Like he's good, man.
Yeah, I mean, he only throws like 102 mile an hour cutters.
It's like what are we doing?
What are we doing? I was looking at that, and when people will ask me like, "Oh, we got to find a way to get to him." I mean, that's how everyone feels when they're like, "Hey, Felix is going to throw you 2 pitches. It's going to be a heater right down the middle, or he's going to throw a splitter that you're going to miss. Either way, you're going to feel terrible about yourself." So, but overall, I think that it's a good context. I think Zach, you brought up that right now is this kind of feel like the dog days in baseball. I know people look at August. But would you classify that right now as just kind of going through it? And quite frankly, this is where I think at the baseball season, even the audience, typically people are, waiting for that playoff push. But right now it's your guys' job and responsibility. You're just trying to stay in it. But now you're hitting that first hurdle, so to speak.
Yeah. I think throughout the whole year, you're going to face adversity at some point. And for us, I guess it's a little bit right now. But I mean, over this past month, like I said, we've only had like 1 off day, and we're grinding it out. Every team we play this month is, I think, probably right around, if maybe a little bit below 500, but most of them are above 500 and really good teams. So to have the record that we have right now, even after this month, is really good. But yeah, this little skid just sort of is what it is.
It is what it is. I mean, I don't know what your longest losing streak in professional baseball was. I can remember, I think mine was 13.
I think ours was it? I don't know. It was 21. It might have been 19.
Oh, it was
19.
That was a good time.
It was 19. I popped champagne after because there were 2 losing streaks that year, and that video of me popping champagne was after the 14.
Yeah. Well, it was 19, and then we finally won, but it was like a home game. And then it turned into the road losing streak, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like 14 games on the road. I'm like, oh, here we go.
Here it is, and like I'd say this because it's context, right? And I think that people do forget how hard it is and how quickly you guys turn things around and how successful the team is in comparison to the rest of the league. And then on top of it, the Orioles, when they won the World Series. And actually, I know your dad probably knows this, Mountie, is that, the Orioles, they had 2 7-game losing streaks during the 1983 season, and they ended up winning the World Series. So I'd rather you guys be hot guy autumning in October than, trying to get your bronze on and trying to play really good right now. But that was a terrible analogy, wasn't it?
No, actually.
You like that?
That sort of worked, man. I like that. Yeah, hot guy autumn.
Oh, hot guy autumn. Get it trending. We got to put it on a shirt.